Hello and welcome back to Dominion 6. The journey of Ermor is so far going pretty well. We've managed to conquer about 2/3 of the continent, though we do have some incursions coming in from the east, from the city of Theodoros down here. We have a peace agreement with the Atlanteans, which is very nice, and we are actually touching all the way across now. Our Dominion stretches from tip to tip. So we're going to keep pushing our way up here with our armies today and hopefully take some more thrones. I really want to get all of our casters met up with the main army so that we can take on Bergamum, where these lions who are immune to everything but magic are. And I'm hoping, basically, we could just cast a bunch of spells that will put them in their place. We have recently just cast the Mother Oak. So we're now getting, what, plus 10 nature gems a month? And we do have 10 growth in this province. So this province is going to also become a forest now. We don't have anything queued up in research. Gotta be honest, I wasn't really planning to do any more conjuration. I am interested in unique magical artifacts. A juggernaut also sounds pretty good. Has to be almost as holy as God itself and does spread the dominion of God just like a prophet. The juggernaut covered a layer of gold to make it look even more religiously important. That would be nice. The other thing is there is a unique character for us. Can I remember what it's under? Alteration? Maybe it is under conjuration. The Lar. Priest of the Old Face persuades a Lar. Rural spirits and household gods. They bring prosperity to the farm where they dwell. 5 levels of conjuration for that, though. I mean, here's the thing. I could have a bunch of undead stuff if I did that. We do have a lot of undead gems. Plus 7, but we're making plus 15 nature. Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to max out construction, and then we'll go for the Lar. And then probably, like, enchantment and thaumaturgy. And then who knows, you know? Then we'll play it by ear. The other thing that we also have not done that I forgot about is we have these cool assassins that I built robes of shadows for. Unfortunately, that's kind of all I've given them right now. You're moving, but I just wanted to see. The Unseen Sword. It's a glamour sword. So this was the other big thing I wanted to do, was make assassins those swords, because they'd be able to kill people a lot easier. Unfortunately, I need our god right now to take out Bergamum. Glamour swords. Nobody else has access to glamour magic, as far as I am aware. Like, Flamins can't get it. Nope. Turtle Chiefs? No. No, none of you guys. Lion Tribe Witch Doctors. Woodhenge Druids. You guys are like Miros. Shark Knights. Cool. Unable to leave the sea, though. There's no sea tiles for them to move to. Down below, we have Xenophilian chieftains and shamans. Can't really do much. We have Bakimonos, which are really garbage. And then these guys are Lavaborn. Heat, fire resistant, wasteland survival with dark vision. Lavaborn commanders. Oh, that's pretty cool. Why not? We have a fortress down here. Feels like we should probably have that going. And then we ended on an intern, so let's actually Let's actually pass the end turn. A lot of battles. Battle in Declez. Yeah, the battle in the Force of the Lost. So I got to start putting in more defenses everywhere. Because we're winning the fights where we have them. No, our goats! Our poor goats. Finally dying. Burning down temples. Hardworking farmers were overjoyed. They had an extra good crop. The castle in the Nether is complete. The palisades at the Cradle of Life were complete. A lot of other people are starving. And Elbalis has also become increased magic resistance on Iron Will Priest. This guy's literally just been sitting down here going into the Academy of War over and over. We must own... Yeah, okay, almost every single Hall of Fame character is ours right now. That's hilarious. Probably won't take very long until the rest of them are also ours. So, the Forest of the Lost, they also attacked us too. Okay, Bakar has 100 troops. The Cradle of Life will just bump up a little bit. We are going to start like recruiting troops up here as well. What do these guys have? Light cavalry, heavy cavalry, and militia. Let's put in standard bearer. Triary, 2 of them. Oh, no, not that many. 1 standard bearer and probably just a couple of them. Oh, I guess we don't own all these locations, so all these river plain lands will feed into the Cradle of Life, but not until we take them. That's it, right? This guy is also enormous strength. Corpse Candles Marsh and a Haunted Village. I'd like those. That's 1 unit. Some of these guys can get there right away. Some of them are going to take 2 turns. I think what I'll do is I'll have them go to the Forest of the Lost instead. These guys can actually go to the Blight Lands, and then both teams can go on Bergamon next turn. That makes more sense to me. Theodoros is their capital. It has living statues, algae-men, spectral hoplites, claymen, and gargoyles with a huge earth serpent towering over the army. The army appears to be commanded by Amma Ushum Galana, the earth serpent who radiates power. Oh, and they also took this back. Let's just hold them at bay here for a moment. Probably take this fortress, palisade, whatever. Your job is done, so you're just going to patrol. And this guy's job is going to be to just attack and attack. Battle axe. Yeah, these are like shock troops. I'm curious how they're going to do against the ghosts. Kind of want to give him fire magic, but it would be a huge waste. You require more Vespian gas or whatever the resources are here. I think they're just called resources. Ain't nothing too fancy about them. Tell you what I probably require is another horse guy. Well, yeah, it's mixed. Sermiak also has a big army. I'm getting to the point now where we can just start popping up armies sort of all over the place. If we need to. I have so many unused recruitment points here. It's insane. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 Triari, a standard bearer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, yeah, 3. Heck, let's do that. It's gonna be a lot of recruitment coming out of the land of plenty here. This guy can lead an army, so I don't know, why not let him? Give him bodyguards. Bodyguards. Regular guys. That's 100 troops. Okay. So we'll go... two. And 2. Standard bearers, standard bearers. And 1. Holding fire, holding fire, holding fire. These guys here are actually holding attack. Perfecto. Then he's hold, attack. Perfect. I mean, I'm happy to have these guys, if they're going to be sitting around and there's going to be armies available. It makes a lot of sense for them to at least have a setup. There are no standard beards being built down here. And there's room for so many more troops. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty much maxed out already. Holding attack, holding attack. Dude, those are just Triari. I don't want to give you that many Triari. I'd rather give you his staties. Yeah, you might as well. Might as well. Okay, I'm gonna try to... I can't assassinate these guys because our assassins can't swim unless I build them swimmy stuff. Which I guess I could do. Like a ring of water breathing. Would be probably the best. Water bracelet? No. Oh, water bracelet would be good for you, though. That would give you tier 3 water. Which would let you make better water items. Make a water bracelet. You make a ring of water breathing. And at least then we can boost them up a little bit. Can you guys make like ear things that boost your ear? What was the button? O? Horn of Storms requires Air Magic 5. Air Magic 4 for the hat. Alright, so not easily, no. Okay. I'm back. Did we win yet? Not yet. But hopefully. Forced a loss. We win. Viclez has been conquered by our forces. I lost a lot of mermen there, though. The land of our lord. Our equites slaughtered. In Urfel, they took our stuff. Urfel. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Try to pump up some of these troops. So those guys can go here and these guys can go here. Now this is a gamble. Because if I can't kill these lions, I'm going to lose a lot of very, very powerful mages. So, what I really want to know affects the caster. Prison of Fire. Trap a group of enemies. Furious Warriors. Morale and attack skill. Few soldiers. Several soldiers. What I need is for him to be able to cast, like... The fire arrow... Damage of the arrow is magic and will affect ethereal and vulnerable creatures even if the arrow itself doesn't. Cast at least one round of ignite arrows then. Sermon of Courage. Divine Blessing. Word of Thorns. I guess cast Divine Blessing and then cast spells. You're going to cast... Spirit Sight, no. Animate, no. Shadow Blast. No. Bane of Fire Dart. Drain Life, Invulnerability. I'll let him cast whatever he wants. You're my Astral Mage. Surely you have some cool stuff. Mages who want to take advantage of Communion must cast the spell Communion Master. Being a Communion Slave can be dangerous if there are multiple Communion Masters. So this is with the Flamen that we have. What you can do is you can have a bunch of them cast Communion Slave and then one of them cast Communion Master. And then have that person do things like cast Fireball, and it just absolutely nukes everything, is my understanding. I just want to see if there is something in here that will do damage. Astral Geyser? Stellar Cascades... Like, what I'm looking for is, like, turn my swords into fire. And apparently I only have turn my arrows into fire. You, on the other hand, it might be a different story. Swarm, Shrink, Bone Melter? Liquid Body, Blood Poisoning. Blood of the target is turned into poison. Cat-Eyed Warriors, Dark Vision. Shadow Warriors. Dance of Ephemeral Swords. Swords are imaginary and deal false damage, but it just surrounds them. Illusions that inflict false damage. Illusory Army. That could be pretty good. Serpent Fang Arrows. Ah! A large number of archers. Immaculate Mounts. Yeah, she's got some pretty cool stuff. Animals become wild. Alright, you're going to cast Serpent Fang Arrows. And then you're going to cast Illusory Army. And then we're going to hope for the damn best with this. goats. My poor goats. 3 hours to set up the next turn. Don't think there's an enchant melee weapon with fire spell that can be cast during battle. Earth magic can do a sharpness, but not fire. Okay. Well, you know, the more we learn, the more we near. This is right next to their capital. So putting a good defense in here is smart. It's also connects to Mudwater Caves where they have a fortress. You know what, man? I'm going to go defense 100 here. I know that's very expensive, but feels like that's the right choice. You're going to grab that water bracelet. You're going to grab that ring of water breathing. And then we're going to set you out to Theodoros. Good luck. So this guy now has tier 3 water. What we're going to make with that, I'm not totally sure. $66. Hell, man. Empower yourself again. Let's have 4 water on this guy. Why the heck not? Research, research. Everybody else is cooking. Here we go! That's our fight. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 rounds, 120 rounds of 160 rounds of combat. That does not bode well. We're going to look at it last. Larian Swamp. Nice. Okay, so our troops here are beating them back. Cavalries did that. Good. We're besieging the fortress. Stalagmedia. Sectarian Flock. False Prophet. Faithful decrease until we root them out. Cornelius, the Pontifex Maximus, appeared at the gates of our fortified city and fights for our cause. He is the current Pontifex Maximus and the highest ranking priest of the Old Faith. The Old Faith. He is the one who performed the high sacrifices in the capital, but it's also he who let decadence and corruption thrive in the priestly order. He's been blamed by many for the fall of the old cult and its traditions. The archbishops of the new faith let him remain as a figurehead, but everybody knows that his influence is limited. Cornelius still commands great religious authority and is a potent mage. He's old, frail, and rather fat, and he rarely ventures far from his chambers. I bet he's going to be a really good mage. That's part of a Grand Communicant. And we can have him just do some crazy ritual spells. All right, Bergamum. Yes! Conquered by our forces. We found an enchanted shield. 2 of our Perfectus Equitiums have died. Along with 2 of our primates. No, sorry, none of our primates died. 34 equites died, 18 goats, 132 Hestates. All of our undead troops are dead. That's it. 96 Principes. My Augur Elders got 73 kills, so it was all magic. Basically, I just pinned the enemies down with a bunch of undead and then, like, mid-level troops and just killed them with magic. The Monolith got 425 kills! Size of my army. It's also pouring rain, and I think he does lightning damage. Yeah, those are all lightning strikes. The undead are basically just like soaking up the lightning from these watchers. What is he casting? Greater Stone Skin. Yeah, they all just cast lightning bolts. Get them, goats! I'm assuming that was us. Trying to see, like, you know, what's doing damage to these guys. What is the button to see the combat log? V. Javelin, 1 point of damage. Short sword. Ah, so it is possible to damage them with a short sword. It's just very difficult. The same monolith as hours ago? Yeah, this is the same monolith that slaughtered our previous armies. Nice. That was a really good fireball right there. I don't know what the monolith casts, but I can't wait to see, like, basically once our army moves past these lions, that monolith is just going to carve a chunk of them up. I see phantasmal weapons in there as well. Honestly, their guys are shooting lightning bolts that are hitting more of the lions than they are our own troops. Oh, my equites! My precious equites! It's interesting that our troops won't move past these guys, you know? I guess they're all on attack closest, which means that they maintain formation until this group is dead. And then they move towards the back. Sucks because all my cavalry is also stuck because I have so many troops. So what are you guys casting? Word of Thorns, Dance of Ephemeral Swords. Yeah, see, that's no good. Nobody is attacking you. Grouped Barkskin. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, we're starting to move past them now. So what does this monolith do that slaughters everybody so badly? Body Ephemeral. Not you. I want to see the monolith. Only takes half damage from piercing and slashing. It's ethereal. Body Ephemeral. Breath of the Dragon. That's probably going to be what it starts doing. Blade Ward. Guess all the lions are dead. Yeah. So what does it do that kills 400 troops? Astral Healing on our troops. Just deleted somebody there. Dragon's Breath. Fists of Iron, it's casting. There's another mass heal spell. This is very funny how bad we are at doing any damage. Just stabbing a bunch of statues as they make themselves ethereal over and over again. Blade Wind. Is this an auto battler? Technically, there it is. There's the big damage spells. Okay, somebody there also obviously summoned a bunch of spiders. Area fire. That's what's doing the big. That's probably it. Yeah. It's an auto battler, but you set up basic orders and tactics for them to perform. Yep. Oh God. Oh. I don't know where those javelins just came from. Poison, poison, massive fire. Yeah, no wonder he kills 450 troops. We're all just swarming around him like this. All just taking constant poison damage, fire damage. What are we doing? We're summoning massive armies of undead, as well as scorpions. Enlarge, gift of formlessness, false dead, raise dead, raise dead, raise dead. I mean, basically that's what's happening is all of our troops are running, and then just a swarm of undead are replacing them. Did the undead do, like, magic? No. I don't know how we kill this. Curse of Stone. One of the problems is our troops all have like +5 to morale, so no matter how many of them die, they really don't want to leave. Aha! It hit its own guys with a meteor, and that did huge damage. Fight's been going on so long, it's nighttime now. Yeah, we are like chipping away at them. But they all have like 100+ HP. He's basically out of gems, so he can't cast any more of those fire spells. Oh my God, that's literally what happens. We just tank all of his gems until he's killed more characters. Like, until he basically runs out of mana. Oh. Unless he can cast that spell without gems? Sweet Jesus Christ. That's scary. It's all just being replaced with the undead now. We're just wailing on them. He killed himself. He hit himself with his own fireball. That's exactly what just happened. He dropped the fireball on, it misfired, and it killed him and half the watchers. And Chili's cast it. Prepares to cast Falling Fires. The Augur Elder. Are you the one who just did that? Large Beetle, Soulless Warriors. Watchers. Oh my God, it's... Are you telling me that all of these fireballs have been our own guy casting it over and over again? I just don't see Monolith in here. Hits Monolith with a range attack, falling fire for 0 points of damage. This is so funny. All of those fireballs are us. It's this guy just casting like an insane amount of fireballs. torching my own troops. Watcher dissolved due to mindless unit breaking. Huh. Whatever, man. They're dead. That's what I care about. We lost 442 troops. Okay, first off, Cornelius Pontifex Maximus. You are a Grand Communicat who is a astral fire mage. Can we empower you? Yeah, we can. Why not? We'll make you an even better astral fire mage. You guys are going to make temples on the shore. So Bergamot, the throne. Oh my god, this is the tier 3 throne. So we get 3 ascension points, we get 3 dominion spread, we get 1 of every gem per turn. Dominion gets 2 sloth, but we get 500 gold per turn as well. You guys are going to search for magic sites. Oops. Search for magic sites. Octavius, you're going to claim the throne of Ascension. You guys are all going to patrol. I might as well max that out. That is literally the tier 3 throne. How many points are we going to be at then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hilarious. I have a throne right here that I've never claimed. Because my guys haven't had water. So that's 7, which means I only need another tier 2 throne. Which could be the Barren Craigs. I'm pretty sure that's a tier 2. You there, water mage. I'm gonna have you make another ring of breathing because I need someone to claim that. You're gonna grab 35 Pegasuses, fire and keep away. From I don't even know who. You are going to fire and keep distance from the rearmost enemies. And then, ironically, you're going to come up and join the rest of these gang at Bergamot. This guy's chasing down this random dude who's just, like, backpedaling through all my territory. He's only got about 2 units left, so he should be fine. We have a natural 5 defense everywhere, so we at least have, like, some troops. I guess I could move out some of my armies as well. How goes the conquest? Pretty good. We just got the big tier 3 throne, which is really powerful. The Throne of Abundance. 2 sites in Bergamot, an enchanted gate, and a smolder stone, and a fairy circle. 1 glamour, 1 fire, 1 astral, along with 1 of everything else. The biggest issue now is we also have sloth, though, so we're going to lose some resources and income in our entire domain. It's not the end of the world. Now, I don't think I want these spellcasters coming with me. They're kind of a goddamn liability. I don't really know that we need them. You've got all of that. Bergamot could certainly be a fortress. If we wanted it to. Can these guys make fortresses? Oh, they can. Alright, so I'm going to do that then. You build a palisade. You build a temple. Octavius, You can't do anything. You guys are just going to patrol the province for right now. We'll have the horses come over and join you because I'm pretty sure I lost all my cavalry in that fight. I most certainly did. A lot of guys are spread out all over here. Though, honestly, not the worst. You're going to construct a castle. And then this place also needs to be recruiting troops. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 2. Four, 1. Try that. I did not read all my messages. Pernia 1. Gerthug 1. Gata 1. Larian Swamp. So this is here. We got pushback. We also got pushback at Bodern Weld with all of our mermen. So unfortunately, I think all of our mermen died. Great Blue loses some taxes. Stigmatia has some bad guys. Theodoran scouts are being spotted. 3 of them in Bergamum. The Cradle of Life's fortress is complete. Okay. So she was okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guard commander. Fortunately, these guys have to just flee now. Triton guards. Versus Tritons. Oh, they have shields. It's kind of nice. I have a bunch of Miro over here. Why don't we make a Miro chieftain? 235 mermen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 merman captains. Shark Tribe Titan. Weak Bite, 2 Coral Nice, and a Shark Skin Cuirass. That's cool. I didn't know that there were all different types of Tritons as well. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's an entire faction, so... That's pretty good. A lot of Triton guards there I can make. Oh yeah, that's really good actually. Triton commanders. What are you making? You're making merman captain. Oh, can Tritons go on land? They appear as human with legs ending in fins. I understand. I'm an idiot. These guys can't leave the ocean. They're no good to me. Miro are, though. Shark Skin Cuirass and Turtle Shell Shields. Poor amphibians. Regular amphibians. You know what, man? Don't make any of these. Just make a bunch of Miro captains. Miro, Miro, Miro. Yeah, these guys all get Shark Skin Cuirass, Turtle Shell Shields. These are like the vastly superior sea folk. Back, nice to see you. Half Pint, you as well. Wonderful to see you both. All right, we'll move them in there. Ooh. I finally got a Flamen with nature. How fantastic. We're going to empower him. Then we're going to start crafting nature stuff. Woven Winter. Cold scale 3, population 4. Cold, income and supplies. So I could start freezing their capital. That's an interesting idea. I could also start freezing these rivers and just walk across them. Vile water, summons gelatinous cubes. Sea King's goblets. Friendly currents. The spell makes the water currents aid the caster and its allies. Those aided by the spell can move further every turn and are less exhausted by fighting. Can only be cast underwater. You know, I'm thinking about like the Miro guys, right? Like if I give this to Antonius, he could start casting that and helping out some of those dudes. Oh, Old Dog, you lived. That's good to hear. He's got all my lizard auxiliaries. Who, you know, aren't particularly great, but I guess they're better than nothing. We'll have you just patrol that province for right now. Cornelius has empowered himself with fire. We're also going to have him empower himself with astral, using up the last of our astral gems. Maybe not a great idea, but it's what we're going to do. I have way too many standards here. Yeah, let's do that. Do I need another prefectus? I think so. Probably wouldn't hurt to put one in that army. This might have been a Dom 5 thing, but make sure you have 6 PD in any province. Some bad events, check to see if it's just greater than 5. Oh, okay. I mean, we naturally have 5 defense because of one of our thrones, so... Empowered, claims the throne of Zeal. Found a magic site, a mud field over here. +1 earth gems. Very good. Happy. Force of the Lost. Defeats an attacking force. Thank you, goats. Good job. Did those goats get kills? No, those goats got killed. My bad. Hailstorms. Stalagmatia. We do need someone down there. Theodoran scouts in Bergamum. Question. You can go right there and you can actually patrol that location. Now, you have to try and assassinate an enemy commander who is a giant earth serpent. I don't know how that's going to go for you, dude. But I'm really hoping for the best. You and you are together. Boop, boop, boop. Octavianus was the other guy that I was saying maybe I'd give him that item. Oh, you burned through a lot of nature gems there. Dun, dun. I'm wondering if I should stay on patrol in this area right now, at least until the palisades get up. We're actually using more supplies than they have, so probably not. Temple. The Dragon Tamer, Chosnar, with 5 fire drakes. The Wind Lord. This is the character with all those sylphs. A boar maid. And a feathered serpent. I would like to summon the Wind Lord. Can I summon you down here? I mean, at these prices... Can I just hire all of you? Is that too much? You're going to patrol. You empowered yourself, so what you're going to do now is you're going to forge. I was going to say a tree lord staff, but actually you can't do that. But you could make a thistle mace, and that will give you +1, so let's just do that instead. Can you forge yourself some sort of water hat? Robe of the Sea would give you +1 water magic. Yeah, you could do that. Alright, and now you have Astral and Fire. You're going to come down to Brightgate. Chalkodon. You're going to grab all these horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guard Commander. Split half of them. Say, hold an attack rearmost. Hold an attack rearmost. You're going to cast Bless. 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 Attack rearmost. Attack. 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 Put a couple standard bearers in there for good measure. Though, I don't know, actually. I guess if you don't have any standard bearers, you'd move really fast. Because you're all horses all the time. So why don't we do that instead? This is a cool Miro captain. Who I want to say... No. I was going to say, I want to say can actually do formations, but no such luck. So you have all the Miros there. Alright, we're going to just start grabbing Silver Fangs, if that's the case. And we'll sort them out. Let God sort them out. Got your photos from the weddings? Nice. Very exciting. Yeah, I'm happy to see those posted. A Windlord? Sounds like me after a dodgy curry. Why is your morale so bad? It just is, hey? Leadership 35, I guess. You're going to join the gang. Key. A lot of little mini fights there. We found in the Giant's Rest a Smolder Stone, giving us +1 fire. Hermias tried to assassinate Aethakines, the Spectral Commander. And we died. That sucks. This guy had like a robe of shadows and everything. Why'd he do so bad? I mean, you're fighting a ghost at the bottom of the ocean. I do understand. Attack was repelled. And then he missed. And then he got stabbed. In the head. Well, that would do it. Okay, we now have a huge army of mercenaries. Barbarians. What does this guy have? Chosner. Beerclaw Talisman. Interesting. Sure. You know what, man? Why not? 260 enemies here. Do it. Go for broke. That's what I got to say to that. You know what, actually? I was gonna... Where are these two? Go over to the Silver Fangs. Why don't we have them attack from the other side here instead? We're making a bunch of troops over here. Maybe we can find a way to make that work for us. Battle at Bright Gate. That's fine. At the White Forest, we lost an Equite. At Vlikes, we repelled them. White Forest has strange events happening. So, like, I don't have any troops. Is something I'm coming to realize at the moment. The White Forest is cool and all. Jade Priestesses and Jade Maidens. Amazons with spears. And Sacred Amazons riding dinosaurs. Alright, that's cool as hell. These are nature water mages. You can also have nature priestesses with sacred. None of these areas are really searched. Let's stay inside them instead, stay a bit safe. Because I have to remember that, like, I also lost all my undead areas, guys, here. Goats. I got no goats. Or I guess I do have goats, but we're not using them. Alright, keep them moving then. You know what? You're going to go up to Forest of the Lost because there's troops there and you can at least pick them up. You there, you're going to patrol. And you there, you're going to try casting spells, I think. Holistic animation. Statue is imbibed with priestly powers but is immobile. Yeah, I want to try that. You're a nature guy who just made a thistle mace. My water guy just made a robe of the sea. This guy is meant to have a wave breaker. so that he can cast spells and help out those dudes. We're presented with the evidence that actually makes sense. He got stabbed in the head 27 times with a rusty knife. Yeah, that would do it. That would definitely do it. We'll give you water breathing. Okay, this guy can't make that. It's a glamour, right? Only my god can make the assassin's dagger. That's right. And these ghosts. I wish there was a way in game to see like the units, because I can't remember what the ghosts are actually weak to. I had a water elemental. Blesses sacred units. Explode on damage. I mean, that could be good for an assassin. I'm wondering about giving him a helmet, seeing as how it went last time. Didn't go so good for us last time. I guess a sword of swiftness could work, especially if they have boots of swiftness. Costs 10 water. Yeah, all right, let's do that. Dire wolf pelts, ranger's cloak. Oh, ranger's cloak could potentially work. Stealth boost 30. To my stride, map messengers, ranger's boost, stealth boost 20. What they really need is Emperor. Slows down aging 80% and extra life. Those are some nice stuff. You know, I could start making homunculuses to increase my research even more. Supply bonuses, inspirational. Scale walls. Defense beauty, bark skin. Acorns. Poison touch. What I want is cool things that let me assassin well. Death poison. Anyone wounded by this weapon will be struck by it. Also gives you resilience hunter's knife. Cut through chainmail. That's just armor piercing. Well, if we put the serpent Chris in one hand and then the hidden blade in the other, maybe that could work out for us. That seems like a potential combo. We'll get this guy on. There's a laboratory here? Are you for real? Boots of quickness. You can get golden birding. So this guy's crazy. He's got 2 frost brands. He's ambidextrous, and now we got boots of quickness on him as well. The shrouded battle saint. Helmet of heroes. He is fast as hell. Thankfully, he never fights. You know what? It's not a bad spot for a castle. If you're going to castle, you could castle. I was going to do it at Bergman, though. Which is probably the better spot. Realistically, seeing as it's... Oh, we're already building the palisades there, too. Okay. All right, well, we'll rebuild some of those temples in the meantime. I want to start casting some of these like big ritual spells because they seem really fun. Galeta is a cookie in Spanish. We should call it the Cookie City. Okay, they keep attacking me here at Brightgate. The thing is, I just have so many mages. And like pretty good provincial defense. I'm a little curious what these mages are doing because I assume it is just casting an absurd amount of spells. A lot of blesses. Wow, I guess they're all priests as well, right? Furious warriors, true shots. So this is the Telestic Animate we made. It's a level 2 priest. It is a big statue. Liquid body. So it just casts priest spells. I mean, that's handy. Don't get me wrong. Fireballs away. I like this spell. Just a ton of flaming arrows. Fireflies. These guys. All the cavalry are like trying to kill the archers, but they're like, they're ghosts. We can't stab them. That's comical. Our military force is beaten by a stronger force from Theodoros. The enemy controls the province in Vliquez. This is all my barbarians and fire drakes and everything else. The fire drakes got 126 kills. Sylph's got 67. Meteorite guards. Slave soldiers, cool. Plate hauberk made of raw meteorite. Quorites, gargoyles, spectral hoplites, and archers. I mean, we killed 5 commanders and 3 philosophers here. That's pretty good. Semi-divine daughters, and I don't know who this E4 is, but these are very good characters. I'm alright with that, man. That's why I threw mercenaries at it. We're defending stuff there. Pavonia has pogroms. Vengeful Crone has cursed the land in Flemiston. We killed the false prophet who was underground. Okay. All good stuff. So you can go back to the Nether. You're going to pop up here to the Silver Swamps. Oh, wow. The statue actually counts as like a full-on hero. They can even equip certain magic items. I guess what I could do with this guy is I could give him the Sword of Swiftness and then that Chris Dagger. Leather hood, leather cuirass. I definitely want to give him better armor. After how badly the last guy did, I don't think there's any question about that. You know what? A rhyme hauberk for him would work really well. Because it would chill people. And it travels by himself. And I could freeze a province before he goes into it, so it's extra effective. Let's do that. The other option is the Hydra skin armor, which gives them regeneration and some poison resistance, which is kind of nice, but I don't love any of these helmets. What about you? Can you make something cool? Horror helmet. Scorpion crown, skull face, wraith crown. Crown of bones. I could just give him an enchanted helmet. What about you, Cornelius? What can you make for me? Much the same. All right, we'll just make him an enchanted helmet then. And that should help him out. Fireflies, baby first. Fireballs for baby mages. Real pyromancers cast Pillar of Fire. Dude, if I had it, I would. Scrying rituals. This is search for nature. Summon animals. Our defense here is still at 10, which is really nice. All right, nature guy, what else can you make? Magic resistance eye shields. Boots? Does that assassin have boots? No. Alright, we can make boots. Stealth boots. That makes sense. There are no mercenaries available. Surprise, surprise. Actually, might as well leave those there. Bran, you're going to go in there. This guy's going to just chill. You're going to grab a ton of these troops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Set 5 of them as bodyguards. Oh, I guess he can't have any. He literally can't lead anyone who's not magical. Attack. Okay. Construct me a temple. The rest of you guys are gonna pick up troops wherever you can. Okay, great. So we have like 2 really good cavalry units here. And Pegasus. Yeah, it's actually really funny. This is just like 3 standard bearers and a single levy. Let's probably actually move those around. That is single guard here. Oh, you're maxed out on Pegasus. I see what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put you on guard. I might as well give her Pegasus guards. I mean, I could give her cool bodyguards, but nah. You're missing a lot too. Okay, well, that is what it is. You guys are in the Blightlands. Where you need to go is here. This is where all the troops are. Sure. And these guys need to search for magic sites. This guy needs to... You've built a castle. Excellent. So it looks like we are getting everything we can here right now. We'll set you up. Holding fire, holding fire. Studies, Principes, Annius. best we can right now. Let him start like stockpiling troops. This guy is totally ready to rock. Which is nice to see. He's got 100 troops. I could just start conquering provinces with him. Like, at least move up here. Why not? The student in the cradle of life is just going to patrol. And then we also have this guy down here who also has like a butt ton of units. There are so many archers in this garrison right now. It's hilarious. Okay, no more archers. That is definitely enough. Get rid of everybody right now. We're going to say 10 Hastades. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them, 2 of them, 1 of you, 1 of you. 1 more of you. This guy can also start going out and just conquering. He's got a big enough army for it. And they're all in order, so... Hold and fire, hold and fire. Hold, 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 attack. Goodness gracious. So many things. I'll start working on some of these thrones. Cripple from a long march. Battle in Dubros. Battle in Brightgate. That's not good. They finally attacked me here. Man, do they ever attack me. Algae men, clay men, gargoyles, core rights, living statues, mechanical men, a bunch of ghosts. We lost 2 Flamins, but everybody else managed to get out okay. And they just like gutted our troops. Thankfully, our dudes ran. White Forest were all right. Oh, they can attack from that castle. Because they're all ghosts. All right, homie. Take this, 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 and this. This assassin is absolutely, like, blinged out right now. Double attack sword, poison dagger, enchanted halberd, frost damage. Go to the Bright Gate first. I did not lose my water mage or my astral mage. We have a bunch of other Flamins that I guess spawned here. Put you on patrol. Put you on patrol. Actually, research? What am I doing? Research. You're gonna grab some troops. You're gonna go on patrol. And you're gonna go on patrol. So my sea army is doing well. Just grab a couple more of them. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab all you guys right now. Grab anyone you can out of here. Move up to the Silver Fangs, and we'll keep going. You have attack. You have attack. There's still so many units here. It's hilarious how big of a Miro army we're building. I deal with the problem of Brightgate? I'm not sure. Who is the better leader? This guy is the better leader. You all need bodyguards, whether you're part of this gang or not. Hold and attack large enemy monsters. So many. Okay, okay, okay. Terraria, a couple standards. Give these guys like 5 standards, why not? A few more in there. A few on the cavalry. Alright, now we have an army. What I need are Thrones of Ascension. I'm going to make a legatus down here. I know that we're mostly only making equites, but 160 units. Got to get that back. I lost like my whole front line here, so those guys are going to fall back, get some more troops. You're going to move up the Bright Woods. Okay, 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 okay. More for you, more for you. Leave the horsey. $147 troops here and all my mages. $150, 25. Let's boost that up. 50, 50, 50. These guys could attack in any direction here. That's the worst part about this. Still haven't claimed that throne either. What do we have for cool spells here? Can we... You don't even have a lab up here, do you? No. Alright, we're going to go to the Cradle of Life. We're going to build a lab. We're going to search for stuff. $80 enemies. Ogres, cave grubs, and Theodoran archers. Now, I was just making Lababorn because I thought they'd be fun and foolish. But I'm starting to think I might actually need some real troops down here, too. You only need 5 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a full army. So let's just do that for a moment. Yeah, there's 100 guys defending that as well, so... You guys are all moving out. We have more Marrows coming in. What do I do with my army at Sermaloch? Do I bring them back to Brightgate? There's no way for me to attack the capital with this army is the problem. If I go back here, though, Octavianus could get a water-breathing ring. And he could claim that throne. I mean, I could just pop underground, go over to Mudwater Caves, pop up there, and then take all this. Let's move like this. You are a scout. You just came out on the Silver Swamps. Okay. Can you get to Land's End? I mean, I guess because it's frozen? Let's see what he does. Keep building temples in the meantime. Spicy, man. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, they took a province. Nice. Mother of the Deep. So Atlantis is also now attacking these guys. They fought me in the Nether, but we beat them. They sent a bunch of cave grubs, ogres. Thankfully, our Lavaworn were right on the money there. We lost Kopos. We conquered Brightwoods, which fell independent. We got some flooding. Palisades and Bergamo are complete. That's very good. Yeah, all right. That's good. They moved over this way. You're going to move over there to start killing whoever that commander is. You guys are going to move down here. Oh, yeah, the Brightwoods. That's right. All right, just keep taking that stuff. Land of Plenty has plenty of troops. I think I'm actually going to form a proper commander up there. Form a set of guys. We're going to move you up in here. $50. There's still so many troops left in Silver Fangs. Maybe I should chill out on the Mermen for a bit. It's hard to tell if we need them or not. I certainly like the Miro more. So we'll just patrol there in the meantime. This guy did manage to get to Land's End, so I guess let's go to the womb. The depth. There's Atlantis. Yeah, there's a good reason we're at peace with them, I guess. You guys all managed to make it back in here. We've not taken Breakgate, but I'm pretty sure we have stuff to research. There is the ring. The ring is for Octavianus. So I'm going to freeze that. Bodern Wailed. Now, I got a question. If I put these guys on... Not you, but these Flamen. Slave and a Grand Communion. Like, will that empower a ritual spell? Is that how Grand Communions work? I guess my question is if I put all of my Flamet on a Grand Communion and have this guy cast Woven Winter, what will happen to this province? Bought this game a while ago. It's not easy to get into with a busy lifestyle. I will say the matches aren't too long, which I do appreciate. There certainly is a lot to them, though. You guys are research. You guys are research. So many researchers right now. Lorca, I put you in here to get a little army set up. Little guard commander. That's better than nothing. I mean, I could split that. And then you have hold and attack rear. Hold and attack archers, maybe. Hold and fire whoever. Hold and fire whoever. Equites. Equites. Double line Hastades. Double line Principes. Hold, hold, hold. Attack. Stay behind troops. Stay behind troops. Period. 100 units. He's 133. He could probably do that on his own, but why risk that? The defense of this province appears to be quite well organized, so there's probably more than 100 troops there. Just patrol for the moment. Build me temples. Construct me fortresses. This place also has heavy cavalry, which is pretty nice. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That's it. Hey. All right, we'll go 4, 2. Yeah, okay. It will improve, so. So you guys have to search for magic sites. Yeah, we're getting the sloth everywhere, which is not ideal. That guy's patrolling. Tell you what, we'll pump up Andoria here to 50 because I just don't want them to just like come crushing across it. Pump you back up to 100. This dude needs to pick up a ton more troops. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, dop. 1, 2, dop. They can move down there. I'm liking these little, what are these? Centurion armies? You got a good feel about them. You're on research. That feels like a waste of your talents. Teleport. Cannot be cast underwater. But can you cast Baleful Star on an underwater province? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to curse everyone in his capital. Or a bunch of people in his capital. Shadow servants. Revenant commanders, Mount King commanders, long dead. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we arouse hunger down here? This is the other thing I can do. Like this is what I want to start doing is having so many mages that we could just start whamming spells at the enemy as well. This feels like a fun bit of shenanigans to me. Nature mage. Did I lose that nature mage? I did. Damn. Now, I mean, the good news is that we have a lot of nature gems because of the Mother Oak, but it's a bit of a pity. Sets us back a tiny bit. Power to self, Woven Winter. So this place now has Cold 2. The Baleful Star is here. We aroused hunger, which caused a battle in these swamps. We were beaten by the defending guys, but we did kill a handful of them. We found a Sun Ridge up here, plus 2 fire gems. And an ancient temple over here. We also found... in the Cradle of Life, we found a Citadel of the Lore Masters. 2 Astrals, and we can now recruit Lore Masters and Sages, as well as a Well of Whitewater. What are Lore Masters and Sages? $16 research. Old Age, Adept Researcher plus 8. Lore Master, 27 research. Old Age, Adept Researcher plus 15. Chance of getting, like, any school of magic except blood. Cool. Repeat recruitment. It's safe to say that we are now going to have, like, infinite research. Which is fantastic. I was wondering which of these people have the ability to, like, disappear or teleport. Can we teleport all of us? Replica of herself enchanted with glamour magic to give it life. The creator's body is placed in deep sleep that only ends when the simulacrum dies. Astral window is scrying. No, I don't think we have a group teleport spell. That being said, we do have a lab up here, so I could do things like make a Tree Lord staff for that mage. Just take a look through some of our items here. Scorpion crown, skull face, too low. The robe of invulnerability could be good on a assassin, because if they don't have magic weapons, they couldn't be killed. Technically a ring of returning as well. Let's make one of these. We're going to just spend a turn crafting here. Soul Vortex, invulnerability, cold resistance, and hit points. Inscribed with runes that leech the living life force from living beings and grant the energy to its wearer. Protects the wearer from cold. Well, no, that's an option. Because that gives you invulnerability and soul vortex. Is there a spell to make a leader undead? Yes. Several Dominion discords you can find. If you're ever confused by something, yeah. Commander's back from the dead in a few ways, yeah. If you focus on a lot of undead stuff too, there are certain factions I think that can sacrifice their people into it. So yeah, twice born for death mages. Ritual of rebirth can also bring them back. Robe of +3 to nudism. It's not a very good robe then. I feel like that's really missing the point. This is a hat which gives me +1 death magic and a horde of skeletons. Kind of think I might need to put that on. What does this one do? The standard of the damn fear, drain life. Okay. Sorry, was that the right one? Skull face is +1 death magic. Let's do that. He has the bone crown on right now. The fire guy. My fire guy. Fire jar, skull of fire, no boots. Fire range spell. So you have an offhand and you have feet available. You have no boots. Dragon Mastery. I mean, Fireball or Incinerate. I mean, Incinerate is obviously the better option here. Let's give you a Rod of Incineration. This guy can't do anything, but he is Innocentus. The Primate of Faith. The Prophet shrouded in white. I don't have an Ear Mage here. And that's not going to change right now. Okay. You're making that Tree Lord staff, but I feel like there was a glamour item I was meant to make with you. Unseen units are invisible until wounded. When wounded, you manifest into a visible form, and other abilities that affect sight, such as glamour, will activate. When a unit with invisibility is sneaking, only patrolling units with spirit sights can find it. In combat, invisibility gives any melee attackers -9 to their attack skills unless they are blind or have spirit sights. But also, it only ends when you're hurt. Oh, right, I see though. But they can still attack you, but they attack you at a -9. And that is pretty good. Oh, that's what I was going to make. The Unseen Sword. Right now, he has a Sword of Quickness. I'm going to make the Tree Branch. Dentist, you are in the womb, but unfortunately, there is nothing else in here for you. Antonius, you are going to assassinate an enemy commander. Cornelius, you are going to try to weaken Vine Men. Retinue of Vine Men. Cornucopia gives him a bunch of free stuff. Which, like, if he is that caster. I like the idea that he could summon an army of Vine Men. You know what? Actually, you could probably just empower yourself again. Ah, you're just short. Could you do that? and then empower yourself. So that'll put him with the Tree Lord's branch. That's going to make him nature 5, which is pretty goddamn strong. This whole gang is here, so let's just get into position. I'm going to send Octavianus on his own to... Octavianus on his own to claim that throne of Ascension. And then I think that's the last Miro commander for now. This guy can have 175 troops. Okay, that's good news. I like that. I like that a lot. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody 5 Miro bodyguards. If we can. Because that feels like they will be protected a little bit. You can have your lizard bodyguards. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Javan Dim, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. That is too many. Guard commander. Guard commander. Is this going to be worth it? Hard to say. But I like the idea of everybody having their guys. Okay, 50. Everybody is just on attack, attack, attack closest, attack, 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 attack. And then this guy. You can have the extra Miros. And then I'll give you another army with these guys. Attack. There's really no fancy way of doing this. So we're just going to spread them out. You're the guy with the book. Otherwise, like, Miros can just join their squads. Another 45 mermen there. Another 30 mermen here. 90 mermen here. This guy has to stay in the back. You're on attack. You're on attack. You're on attack. Okay. We have 420 sea troops. It's enough that I could take the Lake of God. From the Land of Plenty. Furthermore, Aphrodite is up here in the Cradle of Life. So she could get over there in like 2 turns and we could take that. I think let's do that. I think that's going to be our play. Innocentes patrols. Magnus, I don't know if we need this. I could make more Skull Mentors. I don't really know that we need more people researching, though. Just going to put you on research for now. Inner Sun. When the mage is slain, a shower of light will shoot forth from his body and burn all undead beings in the vicinity. It's a ritual and will last until the mage is killed. Interesting. Do like auguries. Let's just put you on research, I think, though. I want my break gate back. That's where all those guys are going. Send you. You could stay. All right, let's give them a turn on research. Research. Go build temples. Cornelius up here. One, two, three, four. 1, 5 bodyguards. Bunch of other dudes. Give them some standards. Actually, let's give them more than that. Just for safekeeping. Put one in with the Triari as well. These guys are holding fire. You guys are holding attack. You guys are holding fire. Studies. Principes Triarius. $150 troops. Okay. So the Land of Plenty now has some troops. That was mostly because... Did we die up here at Dumpster? There was a battle at Dumpster. We were beaten by the defending forces. Really? How did that happen? I guess, you know, we had just been kind of whittled down a bit, but I still feel like we have good troops here. And they're pretty much militia. Maybe it was just a morale situation. This could have been a part of it. The commander kind of got flanked. And then his Triari start to show up, but not long. That's exactly what happened. The commander got killed. Yeah, okay. So we didn't lose a lot of troops, but they just kind of ran back to nearby territories. It's the Cradle of Life. Got a lot of them. Funny, funny, funny. Well, you guys are tricked out on bodyguards. Give you some more Triari. Okay. I'm just gonna leave him here then. Well, I don't know. I guess he has a full army. I could have him come back up here and just keep taking more of this stuff. There is also Annius up here, who, for some reason, is a centurion that can hold 225 troops. When this guy is a legatus who can only hold 150. Not sure I understand why that happened, but okay. I just don't want to leave this open. Thought this was like Shadow of Forgotten Gods, but this is more intensive, brain-wise and time-wise. I mean, I guess the other option, if you find this one too much, is Conquest of Elysium. I think is a bit simpler, is my understanding. This one's a bit more like heavy on the strategy versus that one, which is a bit more heavy on the chaos. Shadow of Forgotten Gods is pretty intensive though. Like, especially once you start getting going and realizing like how many plans you have to lay out and how long they take. So people call it the Dwarf Fortress of strategy games. I can see that for sure. Absolutely. Antonius tried to assassinate the Spectral Commander and succeeded. So this is our dude with an enchanted helmet, frost armor, stealthy boots, ring of water breathing, and then the 2 swords. Cold resistant, poison resistant. He's got the chill. He recovers fatigue every turn. Value indicates a possible patience bonus. If it's positive, there's an increased chance of other units, including the bodyguards, not being present. High patience will also increase the chance of possible guards being asleep or surprised. Ice armor, water breathing, and he's ambidextrous. Does this guy like not know I'm here, or is he trying to flee? I don't understand. Oh, that guy was asleep. His bodyguard. Stab. Oh, both of his guys were asleep. Death poison. Oh, and then I guess once the commander's gone, the ghosts can't exist. Maybe. At Bright Gate, we've recaptured it, only losing a single horse. Turtle Glade, frost has destroyed our crops. At Flemiston, a priest of Aphrodite has been blessing the crops throughout the province. Love that. We picked off a Therados' scouts. No! Antonius got discovered. Which is nuts! He's got 65 stealth. But I guess that wasn't enough. Oh, poor Antonius. Why didn't you try to flee? It's too many guys for you to fight. You did good, kiddo. I put so many goddamn units on that. Oh, there's the gelatinous cube. Scouts. Achillia, the gladiatrix, has appeared at the gates of our city. She's an Enkidu, born with another name in the distant lands of the Enkidus. When a raiding army conquered her home, she was captured and sold as a slave to an arena master in an Ermorian border province. Since then, she's been forced to fight men and beasts in the arenas of the Empire. Her reputation has grown, as has her skills in combat. Her master once told her that she could always buy her freedom if she earned enough gold, and whenever she always asked, he always postponed her release. When she confronted him a final time and refused to fight anymore, he became furious. She got her freedom, but her master tricked her and placed a cursed collar around her neck. Lost of free will, she ended up having to fight for anyone who gave her orders. Her former reputation caught the attention of the Emperor, and she became enrolled in the armies of the Awakening God. Slave collar. Item cannot be removed. Assassin's patience +1. She has a trident and a bronze cuirass. She's also feeble-minded. Bodyguard 2. This unit is extremely loyal and will protect this commander to the death. How does that work, though, when you're a commander? Okay. A trident and the bronze cuirass. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, those guys are all moving into the lake. We're going to build ourselves a temple. Discovered battle stealthy units will use their script. So if you gave him an attack order for assassination battles, then he'll attack when patrolled out. Well, maybe we'll try making more assassins again. Cornelius, here's your big staff. So Cornelius, you now have 5 nature magic. Can I cast more than one Mother Oak? You're feeble-minded. That's going to get healed, though. For sure it will. Wooden constructs we can summon. What I want you is to go to Brightgate with the rest of these guys. And then these guys. You need to claim that Throne of Ascension. Skullface, Robe of Invulnerability, and Rod of the Phoenix. These are going on our casters. You're taking the Rod of the Phoenix. Why not? It's a single-handed weapon. You can't equip it with the Staff of Two-Handed Weaponry? Of course not. Of course you can't. You're going to replace the Bone Helm with the Helm of Skeletons. I don't know who that Robe of Vulnerability was for. You're Astral? Yeah. Astral Gems. I'll give you a bunch of them. Give you a bunch of them. So you now have Death 7. I think it was for Innocentius. To ensure that he didn't get killed. While I'm at it, let's give him the Wand of Incinerate. Because all these guys are meant to be moving together. So we'll head to the Land of Plenty with them. I didn't finish reading my stuff here, did I? Oh yeah, no I did. And are we making Lore Masters? Yeah. They just take a long time. Now that's interesting. Because it's winter, we can attack the Bowden Whaled right now. There's about 260 units there. But we have about 550 units. Most of which is extremely good cavalry. Very few is actually part of our front line. No, that's not true. A lot of them are front line. Oh, yeah. Set battle orders. Attack? No, hold and attack, hold and fire. Set battle orders, cast spells. Set battle orders. Hold, hold, hold. Attack rearmost enemy. Sorry. Bless, bless, bless. Attack rearmost enemy. Holy Avenger. Yeah, see, my main guy isn't here, so I can't cast Divine Blessing. You're going to fire shots to keep distance. Do you have any specific spells you'd want to cast first? Enchants the arrows and bolts of a small group of soldiers, making them fly swift and far. 50% missile range. That's not a bad idea. True Shot gives +4 precision. I'm going to give you Fireflight. And then you're just going to keep attacking the rearmost enemy. Because that should allow you to pick off stuff right in the back. And you have this bow of war, so... Does anybody here not have a hat? Nobody really important. I could give that guy like a crown of undead, but unless I have a bunch of undead to give him, it doesn't really matter. So I won't worry about that. Achillea. I don't know who to give you. Did I lose a fight over here? What happens to this army commander? Damn it. Gosh darn it. All right, we're going to make a new guy there. Because I don't know where he went. You can just hang out there. All those guys are moving. Patrol you. You're going to move back that way. We'll keep going. 550 better than 250. I'm an engineer and I believe I know my numbers. One thing I've learned in this game is that the big number doesn't necessarily always matter. You can use the nature gems from other oaks to fund more nature globals. You can filter the globals in research spell with a hotkey. Lars and Conjuration are a great national summon. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what we're researching right now. There's the Throne of Thorns. Here's the battle at Bodenweld. There was a lot of troops there that should have been fought. Battle at the Lake of God. We found an enchanted sword. All right, well, that's hella baller. We lost 137 mermen, but that's okay. Fog of Beast has a hurricane. Construction of our fortress in Bergamum is done. Bodenweld has been breached as well, and we are starving, so we better do something about it. Probably because we froze this province. He must have, like, fled backwards. That is a lot of Triari. These guys. Oh, that worked out really well. That worked out shockingly a little too well, actually. Hold and fire, hold and fire, hold and hold and attack. Large enemy monsters. 50 Triari in this guy's army. 55, actually. You're gonna hold, and then stay behind troops. So, double lines. Double lines. You got more Triari than you do most other guys. Alright, this is a real elite army right now. We'll attack them. Man, I don't know what to do with these assassins. I feel like I cannot make them work right. Maybe we can eventually figure this out. You're getting 100 troops. And I'm going to try to keep someone there to defend them. Just going to have to wait a hot minute before we can do it. Make one more of these Equite commanders. I guess Eblis and Lorca can also move down there. So what is our research tree right now? We generate 350 research a month. We're about to hit level 8 construction. which will allow us to make juggernauts, which can spread the dominion like a prophet. And then I was going to work towards unique artifacts after that, but maybe what I should do is actually do the 5 levels of conjuration, then do construction. Just because it's going to take us a really goddamn long time. Acts of hate. I'm gonna make some of these like 7-mile stride boots. I'm at the point now where I'm also just like thinking about making boots that seem like maybe they're useful. Rubs and vulnerability. You're gonna make some water stuff for us. Wave breaker. We have this new character who's got that trident. I don't want to give her chill because she'll freeze everybody around her if I do that. But boots of quickness would be really good for her. Kind of want to give everybody Shroud of the Battle Saint, mostly because it gives them bark armor. So it's really like, you know, if you think about it, Shroud of the Battle Saint actually gives them a lot. Because they automatically get bark skin, which gives 7, so it's 16 armor. This is a very, very good item. She's still feeble-minded. Plus all the other bonuses they get from being sacred. Yeah, let's make more of those. And she's just going to enter the Academy of War over and over again to get some level ups. Level ups. 5 assassins per target or something. The assassin's patience counter bodyguards. Well, you can also just build up assassin's patience. Like there's a couple of items that we have that do that. I guess the question I would ask is, can multiple bodyguards attack at the same time? I didn't think they could, but I'll be honest, I never bothered to ask. This is the Black Throne, spreads deadly diseases. I don't love that. Cataclysms in 2 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'd be 8. I need 1 more. The Barren Crags. Deep Gorge would be really hard to take. I don't know that I'm going to take the Lake of God if this is the case. Because I'd be better off taking like a tier 2. You're building a castle. You're building stuff. You're my fancy sage. You're just going to sit up here and research. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to march on this guy either if I don't have to. If it don't benefit me, I ain't gonna do it. wild to me that this place can make so many troops. Plains and mountains and rivers. I mean, you might as well just wait there and get more Mira. Okay. Natural protection and prot from armor stack diminishingly, not additively. Oh. That's good to know. Uses assassins with magic longbows. That's a very good idea. I could see that. Formula is a little more complicated, but the basic rule of thumb is you get half the prot from the lower value between that and armor protection. The rewards get lower as you approach 40. Table on the wiki, you can find the formulas in the manual. They expect you to read or reference the game manual and don't really include the formulas in game. Yeah. That's a bit of a problem. But yeah, it's like a 100-page manual. So succubus assassins are very good. Yeah, I could see that. Probably for glamour. Yeah, I think glamour works really well with assassinations. Construction reaches level 2. Conjuration then immediately gets 2 levels. A battle in Kopos. We have taken. In the Kingstoom Desert. We have taken. That's with our Miros. Yeah, losing like 71 of them. In Rurk-Enum, we have also taken. Well, this is very good. And we have captured the fortress and burned down the temple, as well as found some winged shoes. This is a cool siege, so I'd like to look at this. We don't get to see a lot of sieges. Handful of gelatinous cubes. Well, there's just like the Pegasus run forward. These guys have shields too, right? Bucklers. Okay, well, still. Here comes the, this is the bow of war. The super long-range bow of war. We have so much cavalry. It's absurd. Our troops don't even get to the fight. It's a lot of frost damage, hey? Right? Is that frost that they're getting hit with? They're cold resistant. It's got to be something else. I can't really tell what the effect is on them. Winter's chill. Oh, it's got to be that, right? Oh, I guess I could hit V. Susceptible to fire, cold resistant. Oh, they're being buffed. With cold resistance. The Pegasuses are so funny, man. Alright, well, I see why we lost so many horses, but... 6 blood slaves. Alright. A Miro chieftain died of disease. I am not sure why these guys are taking disease damage, but okay. We've gone from like 400 units to 120. 200 enemy units here, including living statues. Rock walls. The rock walls must be sieged and captured. Commanded by Galatia the Hecaride. All right, well, I guess let's go back and get some troops then, if that's the case. Well, I was going to go into the Lake of God and take that, but now I'm not so sure. Let's search for magic sites for a turn. Build a temple. You're going to attack there. Lorca, you're going to Bright Gate. This guy is picking up horses. Hold that attack. Rearmost enemies. And you're going to say cast bless, cast bless, cast bless. Attack rearmost enemies. And you're enjoying that weird commander there. Build a temple. Ooh, all of our cool spells came up. A werewolf and a large pack of wolves in a distant land. The werewolf is under command of the summoner. Sure. That sounds fun. 9 nature gems? That's pretty cheap. I would like to cure disease of Aquila, but I don't think I can cure that one. So I'm just gonna summon some wolves. Can I do it all the way up there? Ooh. Sure. Let's take advantage of our insane range. Call Krakens. Can only be cast underwater. I mean, you could go underwater, which is somewhat funny, but survived life so far, having never read a manual. I'm going to keep that trend. Oh, I love reading a good manual, though. So rarely do you get to do that. Especially in this day and age. Boy, oh boy. I mean, I could just make a bunch of Sea King goblets. And I can send a bunch of people into the ocean. I don't know if that's really my answer, but... So if you have 12 protection right now, you're going to have different stuff if I give you that shroud. But I'm going to do it anyway. Now you have 14. That seems like a higher number than whatever I just said that I immediately forgot the moment I said. You're susceptible to fire. You're cold resistant, poison resistant. Oh, here you go. +2 morale, +1 attack. You get bark skin, heroism on aging. I mean, it seems like it's a good trade. Octavius, you need to join this army. Halfway in, a laboratory and a fortification. I don't think I want my army sitting here. Like, part of me is just like, if I rush the Barren Craigs right now with everything I have here, 420 troops plus more, why don't I just do this? This makes way more sense. Let's win the game, right? Why are we doing things that aren't winning the game when we could, in fact, just win the game? You get +4 morale on these troops. Do I want to split you up? Split you up before I go. This is all my mages as well. Sorry, homies. I'm gonna start a war. I'm going to wait 1 turn to start a war. I'm going to move her into the Lake of God, where we have 2 units. I'm going to move all of you up to defend the Lake of God, I think is what I'm going to do, because I'm hoping that they don't come for me there, but I'm going to need to defend it if that's the case, and then we can rush the Barren Craigs. We take the Barren Craigs and we win. Fires from afar. Augury, Twiceborn, Reanimation, Revenants, Revive Whites, Revive Banes, Revive Whites, Revive Whites. Juggernaut. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get them juggernauts going. Don't have enough magic gems. Do. I don't know, man. Research. Research. Moderator Caves. I mean, that would be a slog to get up to Deepward Gorge. Which is either the Throne of Pestilence or the Throne of Beasts. Does this guy own a throne? The Throne of Zeal. There's 3 thrones up here. One of them has to be good. And I don't even really need more than one, so... let's just pump up the jams here. Pump them up. And then we could do that. Tibianus can join us here. And Ascentius. Search for magic sites. Patrol. You are like a healer with an iron will. I think I'm going to join you into that crowd as well. All right. Ermor, yeah. The 75 fire gem spell? I didn't even notice that one. Conjuration 4, Revive Whites, Call of the Wild, Juggernauts, Revive Whites, Battle in Ghent. Oh yeah, this is the werewolves we summoned that did nothing. Well, they got wonked. You're an invulnerable werewolf. Can summon allies as an order. Oh, cool. Vampires. Oh, man. I want vampires. Another battle here. Enemy temple was found and swiftly razed. Battle in the Banded Hills. We found a vine shield. A new famous hero. Wiglia. Oh, cool. She gets awesome presence. That's actually really good for her. So it's unlikely people will attack her. We'll move on these swamps here and just get rid of these dweebs. Meow, 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 meow. I can no longer get across here unless I go underground, which is complicated. You guys are just going to go on patrol. Patrol. You are going to awaken vine ogres. Oh, Fate of Oedipus. Yeah. Oh, he cast Eyes of God. Now, the unfortunately really funny thing about this, so I can pluck the eyes out of the god of the pretender god of but the pretender god of is a statue. So I don't know it's really going to do much for us if I do that. But I'm interested. Leogryphs. Vine ogres. Let's just summon vine ogres because why not? You can summon ice drakes or the voice of Aspu. The knowledge of sweet water. Reveal sites of water power located above the surface. Dreams will find their way to everyone living in the targeted province. That's just the find everything. I don't know, man. Sure, ice drakes. We're having fun. We're making nonsense. Lyso, what are you doing here? Making a fortress? Lizard warriors. Cold-blooded swimming, poison resistance, swamp survival. I feel like lizard auxiliaries are probably slightly better. Lizard, 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 lizard. Aphrodite, you're going to claim this throne. All these other homies are going to patrol. Well, actually, I guess Antonius can search for a magic site. Grimvinter, my werewolf, you lived. All right, that's fun. Why don't we get you an army then? You can have 50 troops, sure. You guys clearly have not searched this place for magic sites. I don't know why you're pretending like you have. You're gonna go up here, build a temple. You're gonna research. Wow, this guy gets old real fast. If I had not a Flamin. You? Yeah, you have healer. Could you heal those diseases? Yes, potentially. You have to finish building that castle. This guy has been on search for auto sites. Asclepius here picked up a vine shield, which is pretty cool. He's going to keep just like crushing enemies with his huge army. Getting there. Are drakes dragons? I don't know. Dom6 Mod Inspector website for checking things out. Yeah. Drakes are for what the Dragon Master stuff is for. Yeah. Works on any actual dragons. Interesting. Can I turn my old people into liches? Some of them, yes. Claimed the Black Throne. We found a magic site, an enchanted pyre. +1 fire. Nice. We attack the Larian swamps and conquer it. We attack the Cloudcap spires and conquer it. The Kingstone Desert that gets attacked though and we lose it. Ill omens. Expensive bureaucracy. A pilgrim from a distant land has come to witness miracles in the Temple of Aphrodite. Who are you? Ephelum the Pilgrim. Extremely devout and has come from far away to the hands of the next true god. The pilgrim will of course serve the pretender to the best of his limited abilities. What a G. I'm gonna bring you up to Breakgate. That's where all the cool people live. You guys are gonna attack this place. Fortress and castles are done, and our troops in the swamp are starving. That's probably no surprise. We should probably attack that. Do we have enough troops here? 500? I think that's probably enough. Check it out. You got a bunch of cool vine ogres. Poor amphibians, blunt resistant, magic being, need not eat. You guys also have an ice drake. Undisciplined animal, snow move. Give that to this guy. Give that to this guy. You can't use him because he is a living unit. Huh. All right, what about Cornelius? Sure. No, let's give it to Aquila. Who just attacks the closest thing after holding for 3 turns. Might as well make another one. Try some of these Leo Gryphs as well. You're going to build a castle. So Aphrodite, you're going to rejoin the gang. You can actually go straight there because you have crazy movement. So you're going to do that and everyone's going to join you here. All of these dudes are going to just defend the Lake of God. You're done constructing stuff, so you can move up to the Cradle of Life. As can this werewolf, I suppose. We'll leave the rest of those troops there. Building temples. Let's go. 3 more rounds, and I think we can win it. Breath attacks are kind of good, yeah. Conjuration 5. That allows us to get our unique summon. Theridos now has a new prophet. Cripple, cripple, cripple. A battle in the Mudwater Caves. We slaughtered Cimmeria. We also slaughtered. We're fighting the Djinns now. And they are tough. Nardago. This is outside the castle, down in the southwest. We've breached Mudwater Cave. That was really fast. 160 enemies there. How many do we have over here? Are we not recruiting? Fool. I always do that. Why do I always do that? Leo Gryphs. Animal. Undisciplined. Alright, well. I don't know, man. Put them all in there, I guess. Why not? The rest can stay on defense. Spirit of the Wood. Woodland spirits are stunningly beautiful. They never leave the land of their home. Forest trolls. Vermin feast. Doubles supply lost in a besieged castle. That's pretty cool. The Lar is our unique thing. So I'm going to try summoning a Lar because I don't know what it does. You can contact sea trolls and winter wolves. Honestly, those sea trolls were pretty good the last time we saw them in action. So why don't we get some of them going? Okay, so this is definitely a tier 2 location. Which means if we get it, we win. I mean, if we get any of the thrones right now, we win. Barbarians, Vinemen, Mannequins, Warrior Illusions, and Heavy Infantry, as well as a Wormwood Witch. We have 126 units. God damn it. I forgot that Aphrodite left all of her units in the Land of Plenty. Nice. Did this work? Yeah, this guy's healing all of his diseases. That's pretty cool. Like that. I like that very much, thank you. Dunster. Did we get attacked in Dunster? No, they just like came in there, swooped in. Grimfinter, you can just summon allies. Yeah, do that. Head to the Fortress of the Lost. So now it's got to be grab our units. 1, 2. Now it's 3 more turns. We found a deep crevasse in Brightwood. +1 earth gems. We were attacked in Zimeria, in Nardago. We won there and found a flask of holy water and a hunter's knife. That's good. White Forest. The Nether. We're winning all these fights. Mudwater Cave. We captured the fortress. And we are attacking Nardago. There's a lot of troops coming in, though. We only have 58 troops. They have like 370 there. I think maybe this dude bounces. Sure, man. Whatever's easiest. He's got this little hunter's knife and a flask of holy water. That's pretty fun. Okay, you made sea trolls. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set these as bodyguards for all these characters. Because why not? Oh, Sylvius. So this is a Lars, a rural spirit and household god. If treated well, they bring prosperity to the farm where they dwell. They are sometimes summoned and persuaded to aid the priests of the old faith. Nature 2, Earth 1, Water 1, Sacred, magical being, ethereal, stealthy, recuperation, spirit sight, and reduces unrest. Huh. Alright, well. I don't really know what I want you to do, so I think I'll just have you research. I'm going to try summoning some spirits of the wood. And some winter wolves. Now, I did make a Juggernaut here. Juggernaut's a colossal structure. Holy is the god itself. Stun immunity, dominion spreader, spirit sight, blind, mindless trample, inanimate magic being. Poor amphibian, blessed. Cannot be in the same army as non-mindless troops. Okay. Triari. For them, for them, for them. Hold and fire. Hold and fire. Hold and attack large enemy monsters. Buff. This requires astral leadership. So Egalitus actually has to be the one who's leading this around. I don't know. Can I also make you a bodyguard? No. I don't understand. Is buff a ranged weapon? Gives 33 supplies. It's great. It's like a second prophet. Kinda, yeah. I guess fire and keep distance. We'll just do that. Okay. Hastades. Triari. Principes. I mean, these guys can all just hang around the same spot. Why not? That didn't work. Okay. You can have a couple more of these standard bearers. $109. That would not cap you out. Can leave him behind. If we don't really need to bring him, then why bother? Oh, my whites! Okay, my whites have chill. And I think I've learned my lesson about that, which is don't use them. I'm just going to leave them in the garrison. So you guys can move up. That's 450 units. That's enough to take the Baron Craigs. You're going to sit on patrol. These guys are going to recruit. Those guys basically all died. Attack with you. You guys have taken the Mudwater Caves, so we're going to just add 100 troops in here. Troglodytes. Dark vision animals with trample. Here we go. Merry Christmas. We're going to keep marching up this way. I'm going to work my way to the Deepwater Gorge just in case. I don't know, patrol. Whites are fine if you use undead or certain monsters. Yeah. Oh, they all, it's like everybody has a place. Dire Portent, people of Lord Harambe has commanded the earth to yield up his treasures. His armies are more equipped and numerous than ever. Trick of calling forth the treasures of the earth is not spectacular. The increased quantity and quality of his armies pose a threat to your realm. What is that spell? Sumeria, we attack. Kill everybody. Nardago has been conquered, undefended. We conquer stuff. The White Forest gets attacked. Mudwater Caves gets attacked. We attack Called Hollows and God's Tomb Mountains. Turtle Glades is good taxes. We have some unrest from, what, sharks? +1 heat. What is global enchantments? Riches from beneath. Transforms mining from something harsh and dangerous to really uplifting experience. The miners carve out gold and iron with their knives, and the stone is extra soft. The enchantment only works within friendly domains, and a higher dominion score makes it more effective. Gives a major boost to resource production and a minor boost to gold production. All magic sites that are income-yielding mines have their income doubled. Whew. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Can't deny that one. All right, 385 troops versus 740. That's incorrect. That's not incorrect. I have a scout hiding in here. Should I try to take one of these instead? That seems like suicide. Throne of Zeal, the High Throne are probably those two. I mean, it could be the Throne of Zeal and Throne of Gaia. Shoot, yeah, it could be actually. 740 troops. I'm not so sure about that. I can't do ritual magic here either. Who else do we have around? Hide and wait. This guy's just gonna keep summoning puppy dogs. Oh boy. Cold Hollows. We sent in 44 Lavaborn commanders. We got beat up and then we decided not to go back in. And all those Lavaborn commanders joined a different army. All right, well. Guess let's get real troops then. You guys still have 500 troops. So let's just keep cutting our way up here. I mean, I guess there is a prophet in that group, right? Octavianus, you're my prophet? Yeah. Okay, so I mean, we could get up there. These are winter wolves. These are woodland spirits. Ah, regeneration. Homesickness. This unit needs to stay close to home in order to survive. If it leaves its home province, it takes a percentage of its maximum hit points and damage every month. Steel strength. Interesting. All right, I'm just going to put you guys on research. That's why I love the werewolf faction. Free puppies, right? This your first time playing a Dominions game? They're madly intricate games. It's not our first time, but it's... I don't know what... I would call it like my second. I did one campaign by myself as Oni, and then we did a short campaign as Helheim, but we got stomped. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. Big gross army, and then I'm gonna just start walking around, see if I can get to Karnag instead. 700 troops is too many. If that's the case, actually, we'll also scout up there to see whether or not that's a throne we can take. Can I cast a spell like Summon Wolves to see what army of 700 they have? Helheim is not easy. No, they were a very complicated faction. Herald has arrived as Uber. Peace and non-aggression? Yes. Wait, Uber? No. Reject? Is that too late? It's not the end if that's the case. Actually, accept. We conquered these guys. Cimmeria. We defeated their attacking groups. What is this? Crusher. That's pretty funny. Silent Cavern, we conquer. Killed one of his scouts. Killed a scout. Lack of supplies. Lore Master died of disease. That's okay. So where are we here? Let's go up there and make a temple. So, sorry. Pretenders. Nap 3. War. Okay, let's keep looking. Why don't we have mercenaries take a look? Mass assassin, 700 group to lower morale. I don't have that many assassins, nor do I have that much patience, nor do I have that much time. We gotta wrap this up. Don't you understand? Keep on rolling. We're just gonna put you on Empower. You are in violation of diplomatic agreements. I am. I think I did summon that non-aggression pact. I did. That's okay. We have an army moving through the underground, so we found a lake of perpetual mists up here. Ooh, illusionists. Veil army 25. Glamour, stealthy, research, glamour mage 2. That's actually pretty nice. Damn it, there's only 120 troops up there. $153. You know what, man? Between the two of these, that might be enough. And if not, I'm one turn off Deep Gorge. It's hard to see who is who in here. All right, so that guy's back to like 200 troops. I can move him across. You guys are going to search for magic for a turn. You're going to patrol. Wait for those guys. You're going to research. You're going to build a temple. Okay. No matter who played what, the undead Roman Empire player had to be killed ASAP. Ermor throws a lot of red arrows at them for sure. People do not like pop kill Roman skelly people, right? Gotta take them out while you can. Battle at the Lake of God. Damn it. They slaughtered me. Our merman did not do well here. And I did not build defenses at the Lake of God. Are you serious? You know what? It doesn't matter. We take the red mines, the cloud cap spires. Wildfire. A forest is expanded unnaturally. Catching scouts, catching scouts. Miro Treeston died of disease. Antonius lived. I'm happy to report that, but we lost the Lake of Gods as 170 troops. Let's get some more guys going there just in case. Okay, what do we have? 537. Let's go. We're going to have to try for that play. Deep Gorge has 60 units as well as a fortress. But it does mean that it is sort of undefended otherwise. Why don't you take Lupia, and then we'll move down with you after. You guys are just going to patrol for now. You could build a temple. Hold attack, hold attack, hold and fire. Just in case these guys attack. Do, 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 do. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. A lot of stuff going on. Lupia gets conquered. Baron Craig's we conquer. Oh, we conquer. This is the fight. Our Augur Elders kill 68. Oh man, we came in here no problem. I guess Vinemen and Mannequins aren't really very good. No, they don't appear to be. We'll watch that one. Abandoned Hills, we lost. Deep Gorge Cavern, we took. We're besieging it. Bunch of events. Magic, population, temple destroyed in Brightwood. A well-known count has revealed himself as a vampire and has taken over Dubros. Or has tried to take over Dubros, I should say. No, has taken over Dubros. Cool. Now, I wish we could take him. Deep Gorge Cavern has been breached. So, the Baron Craigs. I would like to watch this battle. This is the big one. Reaches 0 with base attacks. Fists are not good weapons. So who are these guys? We have a bunch of hoplites. Mercenary hoplites. And a bunch of mercenary mindmen. We have our goddess in here. Cheeky and nude. And a bunch of ghosts as well. Nice of these hoplites to take the first line. Oh yeah, the barbarians also don't have shields. So while they're good, they're just getting javelin to hell. Fireball, fireball, fireball. We got like the mass heals. Guys, try not to fireball your own troops, please. Oh, dude, I love these fireball attacks. What are these? These are all vine men. Crippled, weakened, chest wounds. Bloodbath. Absolute bloodbath. Wow, those mages are really good. The Hastadis also just did fantastic. 171 kills. So, that's the Throne of Gaia, which will win it for us. Can you guys search for magic sites? Please? You can build a fortress. These guys are going to storm that castle, which will also give us whatever that is. Reverse stream and a corpse candles march. Go take this castle. Deal with these guys. I don't think we really need to do anything else. We'll just put you on patrol for now. 3 mercenary contracts will expire next turn. Can I increase the length of a mercenary contract just out of curiosity? Yes. Be nice to have those guys. Easy game, no re. Claim the throne of Gaia. We found the cave of ghouls here as well. A death mage can summon 1 to 5 ghouls. There was a battle in Nardago, in the Mudwater Caves. None of these are serious. We captured the fortress here. Just a total bloodbath. This is all of our horses. Worldwide event has occurred. The Throne of Gaia is giving growth +1 everywhere. Everything else is pretty clear. Victory! You reign supreme! You are Pantokrator! Your enemies are cast down, broken, dead, enslaved, and imprisoned. You are the sole author of fate. You summon the tides, dictate the seasons, give or withhold fortune and life. Light up the sun at dawn and quench its fires at dusk. All move according to your will. Endless eons pass. But then, at some unknowable time, there's a change. Something stirs in the void. You perceive something. Something reminiscent of ancient longings and doubts you thought forgotten, perhaps suggestive of the sight of unseen or true tune unheard. What is this thing, this longing, this faraway fleeting enigma? You lift your presence from the world, ascend from the thrones, and rush into the void, racing after that receding, beckoning something. Borne on wings of absolute authority, you race further and further away, chasing that sole thing that you do not understand. Still further away, leaving the world behind you, it becomes a fleeting memory, a distant dream, a tune unseen, a sight unseen. Down on the world you left behind, old servants and enemies feel their chains loosen. Doors thought forever shut slowly creep open, and ancient things long thought dead stir. The thrones sit empty, but hungry eyes have turned their gaze upon them, sensing a new dawn. Oh, I like that. It always kind of time loops. How's the world look at the end? Here's the whole world. The depths. The throne of pestilence was there. South to good. What do we have up north? The throne of zeal. The high throne. These guys had the throne of fortune. They never took it. +1 luck to your domain. But they did have the iron throne. Now that's interesting. These guys just kind of chained along the north and they were like, this is good. We like this territory. The Jinn never really spread super far. We just gobbled land like it was nothing else. Atlantis mostly just stayed in the north. These guys were on our doorstep constantly, though. And then there was one underground faction, but the ghosts jumped down and ripped them apart early. Yeah, well, our dominion spread all across all of Theodoros. Even their capital was under our control. History? Oh, cool. I didn't know this was a thing you could do. Love this. Are the ghouls any good? They're kind of like trash mobs, but, you know, they're free trash mobs, so. Generally chaff. Almost every unit has an edge case where it's just the tool you need at that time, right? Now make everyone gay by divine decree. I mean, we were playing Aphrodite, so I think everyone's just banging everything, so. Oh, I didn't look underground. But I think we kind of knew everything that was down there. Oh, I see what was happening. This is why didn't spread. Atlantis and were constantly fighting against each other. Because they were right on each other's doorstep. And I think Atlantis was also fighting the Jinns. So basically, they were just keeping all of them busy. While we were dealing with the spooky ghosts. Well, the spooky ghosts mostly went underground, and then we turned against them at the last minute. Yeah, we just took so much land. We took so much land and we had so many temples that our dominion was spreading way stronger than anyone else's. Cool, dudes. This game is great. Can we look underground? And the void. Yeah, so the void is another realm. Okay, we had explored everything down here. Pyrene was the faction down here that got destroyed. The Nexus. I don't know how you get into the void, but I am very curious about that. Cool as hell. Cool as hell. Land grab plus huge economy. Yeah. I mean, going for like the really high growth, the really high order with a little bit of magic for the research really seemed to pay off. Unfortunately, we never managed to get construction all the way up. It's a crazy amount that you need to be able to get those artifact weapons, artifact items. I would have loved to have some of them, but such is life. That's going to be it for this campaign. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. Come back, join us in the next Dominions. Until then, bye-bye.